Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of sleep for muscle recovery and how to get the most amount of recovery in your sleep. Before we get into that, my name is Noah. I am the founder of Get It Done Fitness, and I made it my mission to help all the young men get the body and confidence you've always wanted. And I'm currently hosting a free video training where I'm showing you guys how to do exactly that. I'm showing you the exact copy-paste system that I learned and used in the past 4 years to gain 40 pounds. It's going to help you to make the quickest and best transformation possible because I've been through all the ups and downs so you don't have to. I know exactly what works and what doesn't work, and I seriously think that I can help you guys make an amazing transformation in just 90 days. So go down below and click that first link to watch that free video training. You guys are not going to regret that, but let's hop right into the video. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of sleep, okay? So sleep is so important for gaining muscle because that is when you recover the most. Like, you do the most amount of recovery in your sleep. That's when your body, it resets and repairs itself. It does a lot of the functions that it doesn't do while you're awake, obviously. So that means that the less sleep you get, the less you are going to be recovering. And recovering is where you're actually building the muscle, because a lot of people think, well, I go into the gym, I train hard, it builds muscle, right? Yes and no, because in going to the gym, the objective in the gym is to break down the muscle, right? You're training hard, you're training to failure, you feel that burn, you feel that lactic acid. Your muscle is breaking down, your muscle is tearing. It has these little micro tears that it forms. And then as you recover, it rebuilds that muscle tissue and it makes it bigger and stronger to adapt to that new stimulus that you added to it, because you trained really hard, you went harder than you did the last time, right? And so your body is adjusting to that new stimulus so it can handle it next time. So in doing so, it needs to get bigger, it needs to get stronger. So after you break it down in the gym, you must recover for it to actually grow. If you're not recovering, it's not going to be repairing itself, and therefore you're not going to be building muscle. And that's why your quality sleep is of utmost importance when it comes to gaining muscle, because that's when you're actually building the muscle. That's when you're actually putting on the size, okay? And so when it comes to your sleep, there are a few things that are going to help you to get better sleep, okay? And so I'd say the number one thing that's going to help you to get the best sleep is going to be creating a schedule, right? And having a schedule that you follow on a regular basis, all right? And so, even though if on some days you have to get up earlier, so say for example, you're still going to school, okay? Say you're going to school, you got to be up at 6 a.m. on the weekdays. So instead of waking up at 6 a.m. on all the weekdays and then waking up at 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. on the weekends, instead just wake up at 6 a.m. every single day, okay? And this is going to get your body into the habit of going to bed at a certain time and getting tired at a certain time, and then therefore going and waking up at a certain time. And creating that regular schedule is going to help your body to know when you're actually going to sleep, because if your body, if you're always going to sleep at a different time and waking up at a different time, your body's really confused. It doesn't know when to make you tired so that you actually fall asleep and get the sleep that you need in that allotted time period. Because even if you think, well, I got to get up at 6, and so it's 10 p.m. now, so I'm going to go to bed to get my full amount of rest in. Well, the thing is that if you're not in the habit of going to bed at that time, it's going to make it so you're going to go to bed at that time, and you're either not going to be tired or you're going to be way too tired and just pass right out. And that's great and all, but the point is that if you're not tired enough, right, if your body isn't sending the signals to actually go to sleep at that time, you're not even going to fall asleep till, an hour or two after the fact. Oh, okay? And so it's very important that you create that regular schedule so your body knows when to go to sleep, because even if you try to go to sleep at a certain time, it doesn't mean that you're going to fall asleep at that time, right? And in creating this new habit, this new schedule, this new routine, something that's really going to help is going to be melatonin, because melatonin is a non-addictive, non-habit forming supplement that helps you to fall asleep. And so you just pop 1 or 2, depending on the dosage size of the one that you buy. Just read the back of it, it'll tell you how much to take. And if you take that every now and again, so if you're going to bed at the same time every night and you're waking up at the same time every night for a few nights, and then all of a sudden it gets thrown off from something out of your control, it's the next night and you're trying to fall asleep at a certain time, you're not tired, just go ahead and take that melatonin and it's going to knock you out in probably like 5 to 10 minutes if you've never had it before. But as you use it, you will start to build up a little bit of a tolerance to it. And so that's why I just recommend to use it sparingly and only when you really need it. And only when and if you're trying to build a habit. Because if you already have the habit in place of going to sleep at a certain time, then you're naturally going to be tired at that time, and you don't even have to really think about it. And you're not, you don't need melatonin to fall asleep at that time. You're just going to fall asleep because you're going to be tired. And another thing that's going to seriously help you to fall asleep at a good time is going to be just laying off of the caffeine a little bit earlier in the day. Okay, and so if you normally have your caffeine, at, or say your pre-workout, for example, if you have pre-workout at 4, 5, 6 o'clock, you're probably not going to fall asleep till a little bit later because your body, because even though the caffeine is worn off, the effects are still a little bit lingering. And so I would say in general, just try to move it as far back in the day as you can, because I get it. I've had to have caffeine a bit later in the day because I'm tired, right? It's just how it goes. Life is exhausting, okay? And so I get it. Sometimes you need to have it a little bit later in the day, but if you can, try to limit it to earlier in the day. And if you can, just fight through it and don't have any after, say 2, 3 p.m. In a perfect world, you shouldn't have any caffeine after noon. But I've heard that from people, and I just think there's no way that I could personally do that. And there's probably a lot of other guys in my same boat that just couldn't do that. Okay, and so I totally get it if you want to have it after noon. I would say after 2 or 3, if you're having it after 2 or 3, use it sparingly and only if you really, really, really need it. Okay, I hope you guys found this information useful. If you never want to miss a new video, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Always remember to get her done.